everyone, I'm Nuris, a medical doctor, a mindfulness meditation teacher, and intermittent fasting coach. And welcome back to my channel where I share with you exclusive information on my meditation and fasting journey. Now, if you missed my last video, in that video I talked about how easy it is to lose weight through intermittent fasting. So if that is something you're interested in, be sure to check it out. All right, so let's get into our topic for today. So in today's video, we're going to define meditation, and I'm also going to talk about one of my favorite meditation practices. So before I get into what meditation is, question: do you practice any forms of meditation? All right, so let's define meditation. So in my own words, meditation is basically training of the mind in the way that you want it to think. You see, when you train the mind, it becomes more disciplined and it works for you. Most of the times we leave our minds to work on autopilot. Okay, so we have our minds just going on its own. And what ends up happening is that we spend most of our days on wandering thoughts. Now, wandering thoughts are not bad, right? So they're not necessarily bad. But what makes them bad is when these thoughts become negative and filled with fear. But what if we can train the mind and get it to do the exact opposite? So instead of being fearful and anxious, we exhibit faith and calm. All right, so there are many ways to go about doing this, and one of them is through daily affirmations. So these daily affirmations, these are actually one of my favorite meditation practices, and I practice them every day. So what are affirmations exactly? So I'm sure you've probably heard a lot of people talking about they do affirmations and it allows them to manifest things that they want, right? But if you're not really too sure, you may be wondering what they are or how to go about doing them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and define them for you. So affirmations, they're basically repeated words of positivity spoken upon your life on a daily basis. And you see, the key here with affirmations is repetition, okay? So the reason why you're going to be repeating them is because one of the best ways to reshape your thinking is by telling your mind something over and over again, right? And it will allow it to eventually accept this new information that you feed to it as your truth. Now, when is the best time to practice affirmations? For me, affirmations, I like to practice them first thing in the morning. And the reason I like to practice them first thing in the morning is because it really sets the mood or the tone for my day. Now, these are some examples of the affirmations that I like to use. I am happy. I am blessed. I am free. I am strong. I am confident. I am brave. I am great. I am balanced and grounded. I live a life of abundance. And as I say them even now, right, and I'm not really doing my meditation practice per se, but as I say them even now, I'm actually starting to feel that energy, right, and that mood, those vibrations, those positive vibrations flowing through me, right? So basically, the reason you're saying these words, right, you're doing your affirmation, you want to set the mood for your day, as I said. You set the energy for your day. Okay, you are able to now vibrate on a frequency that allows these words to take root in your life. So in general, as you go through your day, you just feel better. The day runs smoother, right? And if you encounter any obstacle, you're able to handle it more level-headedly because you're now able to pause and reflect. So you're not just reacting. So in other words, you've taken your life off autopilot. Okay, now you may be asking now, how can I begin to do affirmations, right? Because if you're someone that's now beginning your meditation journey, you may be wondering how, right? You can begin. Affirmations are actually one of the best ways to start a meditation journey, okay? And you can choose to even just stay in that beginner mode and just do affirmations. So you can start by doing guided, right? So we have guided affirmations, or we have something called self-affirmations. So guided, as the word suggests, right? It will be guided. So you will have a meditation teacher who will be guiding you in terms of doing your affirmations. You can also use pre-recorded audios listening to the voice of someone else, right? So it'll be guided. But when it comes to self-affirmations, it'll be you doing these affirmations for yourself. So you'll be repeating these words. So similar words or phrases that I said before, you'll be doing them or saying them to yourself. So you can do that in your mind, or you can say them aloud. It depends on where you are, right? So the place or the time, okay? So you can start with guided, and eventually you can work your way up to self. Some people can even start with doing self-affirmations, okay? Now, when is the best time to start? So as I said before, I love to do my affirmations first thing in the morning. So first thing in the morning, I love to set the mood for my day. You know, sometimes you cannot predict how your day is going to end up or how it's going to turn out. So sometimes if you skipped your affirmations, or let me use myself, if I skip my affirmations during the day and the day ends up being a sort of hectic, challenging one, I may not respond to the challenges as I should, right? As I said, level-headedly. And that is because I skipped that time where I was supposed to pause, reflect, and so on, right? So I love to do it in the day so that however the day turns out, I can set up my response for the day. There are 3 times of the day you can do it, okay? So you can do it first thing in the morning. You can do your affirmations around midday. So midday when you're taking a break, especially if you have a very hectic job, it's good to stop and pause. You could even just do it for 1 minute. You could do it for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It depends on how much time you have, right, around that midday, right? But it helps you recalibrate and reset, right, for the afternoon session of your day. Then you can also do your affirmations at night. So just as you're also going to bed, you can do your affirmations as you're calming down, you're unwinding, right? You can do it at that point. And it just basically helps you to let go of everything that the day brought you and allow you to be able to say, okay, I'm going to bed, and you're starting fresh when you wake up in the morning, okay? Now you may say, this sounds like a prayer, right? This is a time that I would usually pray or do my morning devotion or pray at night, and it's fine. These affirmations, you can combine them with whatever morning devotions or whatever prayer you do, you can combine them. So in my case, I usually do my meditation and devotions together at morning. Okay, so you can do the same. Now you may say, okay, you're not a religious person, so it doesn't really matter whether you're religious or not. So if you're not religious, you can just go ahead and just do your affirmations on its own. All right. So the benefits of these affirmations is that eventually, as you continue to do them, and as I said, you continue to do them repeatedly, the benefits of these affirmations that you're doing is that eventually they'll become second nature in your life. So you would find yourself saying them in your mind spontaneously or probably even aloud, right? And especially when you encounter a difficult situation in life, they will pop up, okay? So they would pop up and they would keep you grounded, and they would help you to be better able to maneuver these difficult situations. All right, so as I wrap up, let us know in the comment section if you practice any forms of meditation, and let us know what forms of meditation they are. So I take this time to wish you all the best on your meditation journey, and may you find enlightenment and peace in your life. And to continue seeing my upcoming videos on meditation and intermittent fasting, do subscribe and follow. Also, to check out my content on the other platforms, click on the link below. So I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if this video was beneficial to you, do share with a friend.